Hello everyone, it's Chica with another Come Draw With Me video. In this video, we are redrawing a character I did a few months ago. Probably more like 6 or 7 months ago. And we never really gave him a name, but he was from a number generator challenge, and I never really liked how he turned out. I hated him. So I thought I'll redraw him again. But this time I decided to change a few things and take out some things. So I have a little book here that I'm going to just read to you. So I've taken out number 2, 6, 8, and 9. So I've removed him being a ghost because I don't know. I just didn't. I mean, I gave him the name Jasper, just so you're aware. So at least his name is kind of ghost theme. And then number 6 was 2 braids. I removed the 2 braids and just gave him like the what are those they're really pretty. I watch videos of them all the time, but they're really designed braids. I removed his black hair. So I removed number 8, which was brown hair, and gave him black hair instead because I feel like there was so much brown going on. He has brown skin tone, he has brown eyes and brown hair. I know it's probably very common, but in the contrast for this drawing, I feel like it would look a little better with his black hair. Oh sorry, he had black eyes. I obviously can't remember shit. I removed his black eyes and gave him brown eyes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I kept everything the same. So he's a teenager, he's average, he's wavy long hair, although it's braided, you can't really tell, but it's long. He's dark skin, he has a beauty mark, he's wearing a necklace, and he's wearing the decor style. This one, I love the style I put him in. It looks a lot better than his original. But as you can see here, I'm really playing around with his pose. I still wanted him sitting, but I wanted him sitting like, he's one of the cooler teenagers, if that makes sense. Oh my god, that arm and those legs and how he's sitting, it took me forever to get it to sit how I want. It took me an embarrassing amount of time. I really did like the end result though, I really do. I know there's definitely some parts where I can 100% improve on, but it is so much better than what it originally was. Oh yeah, that's me adding a poll to try and get his hand to work. Yeah, it doesn't, but how I do it is very close to the original, and it looks a lot better than whatever the frig I was trying to do here. so this is around the part where I just copy and paste his arm to the other side. And I really liked how this turned out. It is very close to the original of how both of his arms were in his lap, but it honestly is just the best pose for him, I guess. And now here is when I start to just modify a little bit and then start on his clothing. I did look at a Pinterest reference for this, just at any very simple decor style, just very plain. I didn't want to go too intense like I tried to do, obviously because I'm not familiar with the style, so I tried to go fairly calm. I calmed down a notch, you know. I turned that knob and just went weep. But I definitely think his style this time around looks a lot better than his original outfit. I think his outfit now makes a lot more sense, and it seems like he actually tried to plan his outfit properly instead of just throwing clothes together and going, yeah, that'll do. I did keep like the basic jeans t-shirt with a long sleeve t-shirt underneath because I still do like that style in him. Exciting part, this is where I start doing the braids. I looked at a Pinterest photo of this girl who got her braids done, and I'm like, I know it's like probably more of a girl thing, but surely guys can get that fun style too. So I just put that on him, and I thought that was a lot of fun to try and draw. I think it turned out really great in the end. I don't know what these braids are called, but if you know, just comment down below, because yeah, I don't know too much about that that type of hairstyles. Mine is just normally chopped off and always short, just bangs, and that's about it. Yeah, I don't do anything too exciting with my hair. Okay, I believe off screen at some point I also fix up his like legs and pants, because this is the section where I start doing his pants, and for the life of me I just couldn't figure out how to make it look not dumb. I just couldn't get it to sit how I wanted, and I give him some really cool funky socks, and I kind of wanted you to still see his funky socks on his other leg, because I don't know, that makes more sense to me. But it took me a very long time to get it to how what I'm happy with. Here you'll see that how I originally had it, and I think, yeah, definitely at some point I'll just like stop recording, sit there I think for a good 30 minutes playing around with it to get it how I want, and then yeah, it gets to a point where it looks how I'm with what I'm happy with. But I think the only reason I did it off camera is because, yeah, again, I was playing with it for quite some time. And I didn't really want you guys to be sitting here for like another hour-long video. I know my Minecraft videos are already an hour long. We don't need to make the drawings one as well.
Blackberry boob light, my favorite.
I haven't even mentioned what patterns I'm making him. So the items, themes that I'm giving him are buttons, as you can see here, stars and apples. I don't know why, but I just thought, yes, buttons, stars and apples make sense in my brain. I think that's only because I saw his star bag in his original drawing and went, yes, oh, we do keep a star bag. I think a star bag is just a fun idea. So we keep that one and take it into this drawing, which you'll see in a bit what I do with it. I don't just make it sitting next to him. I do a little funky thing with it because I don't know. Oh my god, speak of the devil, here he is. Yeah, so I make it look like he's kicking it up, which took me a bit to understand that his foot already is very large because it's right in front of your face, that the bag should look very large because it's right in front of your bag. in front of your face. So it did take me a little bit to register, like, oh no, it needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger. Why isn't this looking good? Make it big. My God. Eventually get there though. So as you can see, right here is when I eventually realized, yes, the bag does have to be a little bit cut off of the screen to make it the size I want. So yeah. Oh, nails! I forgot I gave him nails. Yeah, in the original drawing he did have like he had painted nails. So I wanted to give him like proper nails. Like he doesn't have to get them done, but he can have them like, you know, the press-ons. Like he's going out to an event and he wants like nice nails or something. I don't know, he could be gay. Why are you judging? I thought his face was too bland, so I gave him a sticker over his nose. A sticker? I think it's actually a band-aid. I don't know. It could be a sticker. It could be a very long sticker. But I think that solidified his face, and I was very happy with it. Oh yeah. I did the sketching in two different layers. So I was sketching. Why can't I talk? Normally when it comes to the actual figure outlining to clothes, I separate it and then I erase the figure around where the clothes are or hair sits. That's what I was trying to explain, but for some reason my brain communication was just lacking. Now we are finally on the outlining. This was fun. It took me a very long time because of so many freaking details. But I'm so happy with how he turned out. I'm so impressed with myself. I think this is probably one of the better... I would probably put this in the top 3 art pieces I've done this year. 100%. Like, the improvement I've had over the last few months between his original drawing to this drawing is so impressive. I'm so proud of myself. Oh yes, there's 100% places that look very stupid, but I'm still learning. Like, I'm teaching myself here. Like, this is gonna take a little bit, but it's such a big improvement. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very pleased. He doesn't look washed out like he did in the original drawing, and he actually looks like he is enjoying himself at this party with his decor style, you know what I mean? Instead of just sitting there with random clothing, because what the heck was 7 months ago me thinking? Okay, around this part I'll be finishing, and look at his leg. Boom. There is a difference, as you can see. Yes, this is the part where I went off camera and changed it like a little bit. I reckon it looks a lot better. Oh yeah, we're coloring now, by the way. But yeah, so I played around with how his sitting looked and how his pants looked, and I still wanted to have that sock peeking through, which I achieved. I don't know if it was the best, but I still think it looks really nice. I think I definitely improved that part of the drawing. So during the colouring process, I got interrupted a lot by my grandmother because she was trying to shave Levi and give him a bath. I'll include some photos here. He was having a ball, but he hates getting his hair cut, especially his front paw. So I have to hold him for her to do it. So there's like a lot of clips during the colouring period that took forever to download on my computer because there were so many of them because I was getting interrupted every few minutes. But I will say I'm impressed with how well I blended them together. I wasn't too sure what colour scheme I wanted to go for him, so I went the primary colours, which were I just went yellow, green, blue, and red. I believe it's just yellow, blue, and red are the primary colours, but I added green in there.
Very boob-like, my favorite.
Yep, the coloring's done. Now, the next part, okay, trust the process. Don't be scared. This is just, oh, so sorry. This is just block shading. I still don't even know if that's what it's called. Anyway, I'm just giving him a one solid shade all over, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. And I do like doing this only because of the fact that it's so much easier to shade like this than it is going to every individual bloody part of him and shading it. I normally do it, but for some reason I just didn't do it for him. So I went online and just found a background cloud piece. This is why there's blurry sections here, because you can see all my photos, and I don't want you to see all my personal photos, so I blurred it out. Anyway, but yeah, I found a just simple cloud background on Pinterest. Call me lazy. I just didn't feel like trying to draw a cloud background. So I just copied a Pinterest photo over, and it works. It works a lot better than his original drawing, where there wasn't any background and a very silly brick wall. I will say his brick wall had a little bit more detail than this one, but still, background is still better. Okay, and this is Jasper finished. I really do think it's such a big improvement compared to his old drawing, which I'll probably just put somewhere on the screen right now. I'm so pleased with myself how much I've improved over the last few months. And I don't know, I'm so happy about it. And he looks what I was actually picturing when I was first drawing him. And I'm glad I removed those little bits of his original challenge because I think it made his character a lot more better and made a little bit more sense than whatever the heck I was trying to draw before. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it, and I will see you for the next one. Okay, bye bye.